Sorry to keep you waiting. After a few weeks of planning, I think I have enough courage and power. The fight with Golbez. Considering the position we're in, this is bad news. This is going to be a hard fight. I saved these star veils for a reason. Let's just allow this part of the fight to play out, shall we? I'm slowing this fight down, much like a previous fight, because I need to control this as much as possible. If somebody goes wrong or the wrong character dies, I am in deep, deep trouble. Oh, what do I mean by the wrong character dying? That's the reason. Golbez's gimmick starts out with the Shadow Dragon. And he will prioritize killing a character instantly. He does 3 checks, and that's it. As soon as Fusoya's turn comes up, we need to act. We need to act. Yep, I've had a few practice runs with this fight that have gone poorly, so forgive me if I'm being very meticulous and matter-of-factly. Because right now, the plan is people who aren't Fusoya, wall up right now. So yeah, the idea is that Golbez is going to cast very powerful magic. It has the capability of one-shotting anyone in my party, so immediately this is bad. I need lightning rods. Rosa needs this so that I have 2 people to check on the reason I am casting Star Veil is that I can reflect Golbez's magic right back at him. And the reason I have this is because I can check on who is walled up. Which should be Cecil right now. This fight is about maintaining yourself. If anybody loses wall at any point, get their ass back up as fast as possible, or you're going to lose party members. I have an elixir on standby because Fusoya and Rosa can cast walls, but we need to get there. Right now, I need to slow him down so that I can control the pace. While we are slowed down and walled, while we are walled, Golbez is not. Alright, that's a perfect opportunity to get Kane up. Because doing a little extra damage at this point could not hurt. Alright, waiting for... And from here on out, we do the occasional check if people need walls. Ah! Oh my god, that went too smooth. That fight has gone on so long that walls have deteriorated and I've had to wall people up. It's just been... pardon my language. It's just been an utter shit show. So to have that go smoothly on recording, yes please. Hey all, it's Rad. Welcome back to Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. We are picking up where we left off, which was beating down Golbez. Sorry, just a little excited and positive. We left off in the Cave of Summons, where I was scratching my head about a particular area. We're just going to do a little bit of maintenance and emptying of items we don't need anymore. At this point, this is pure stats. Resistance isn't going to matter. I need that protect. Let's reorganize. We did all that for an auxiliary apple, which raises a character's max HP by 100. I'm giving that to Palom right away. And, as soon as this wizard moves, we have a secret area. I knew I was scratching my head about this area. And it's also important... Sorry. It's also important because if you go down here, it's the way out. No need to go through any of that float nonsense. You're just out. Let's go rest up real quick. We have a couple more things we can really do on the mainland before we inevitably get going towards the final boss. Or the final boss area. Let's not be asking for the moon that quickly. Mental note, good episode title, something moon related. I'm just doing a item check. Because I know there are a few item shops that I do want to go to. Now that I have the luxury. We're going back to the mainland. We're going back to the above ground. Because we have a few points of interest. First of all, going to Hypo real quick. I probably should have done this sooner. Going into the inn. This item shop has an item known as a pass. It helps you get to the final boss right away. No need to go through the final dungeon or the final area. If you think you're tough enough to take him on, this item will allow you to do so. But it is one way. You cannot return to any point once you have utilized the pass. And I believe the other item is here. No, it is not here. I know where it is. Sorry, it's been a while since I've explored these shops, so... do forgive the old mashed noggin for a sec. It's right here. Soma drops. Now that we're here, we can sell off most of what we really, really don't need. Damn right we are. These are for Fusoya. Alright. With all of that prep out of the way, there's something I forgot to do. That means we get to listen to this music again. We forgot to thank Edward for a job well done. You know what? It probably would. That is the tower key, which means we are going back down to the Tower of Babel. Make sure we're all nice and... yeah, this should be fine. There is one area of the Tower of Babel that we were not able to get to last time. So let's make up for that now. This is a relatively easy fight. There's really no reason to do it other than getting a check mark on your item tracker. But I would prefer to get all of the items if I can help it. So with that, we have a boss to fight. Wait, Yang, don't do it! I love that Yang is right here. Yang is a relatively easy boss fight because he's a little disoriented, little brainwashed. He's only gonna kick at you. And at this point in the game, he is a non-factor. Yang, no! I couldn't prevent history from repeating itself. Get on out of here! So you cannot exit from here due to plot reasons. You gotta take the long way around. Just gotta make sure I know exactly where I'm going. This isn't exactly a maze, but it has a few doors where you're like, oh, that's clearly an exit. Nope. Dead end. Alright. So let's split on out of here and... What? Save me, airship! The Legend Sword. We can reforge that into a weapon that, admittedly at this point, is Kinda garbage. Okay. Given what we have the Luca Key, we have Darkness Crystal, we have the Legend Sword. Given the point we are at in the game, I would like to be a little stronger. And I know just the way to do that. If you have a lucky seed, certain item shops sell sirens. You can buy them en masse, level grind to your heart's content. I did a thorough scan of these areas before, off camera, and honestly, yeah, we're out of luck here, so we gotta get creative. There it is. The Lunar Whale. The ship of light from the moon. Or Big Whale. Big Whale gets straight to the point. So, what can you do inside Big Whale? For one thing, it's been buffed in Free Enterprise. You can drop it anywhere on the moon you want. You can even take a nap in their chambers if you wish. And you have Fat Chocobo. Your infinite item storage. We no longer need the whistles. We do, however, need to brace for the area ahead. So we have one last hope for a siren. This is Namingway's Cavern. There's one person here among all the singers that is an item shop, with sadly no sirens to call for it. Alright, so no power leveling. That's just dandy. Alright. To put it into airship mode, go up here, touch this device button, and we're flying. Yeah, let's do that again. Welcome to the Cave of Bahamut. This is entirely a... I don't remember if this is a side mission or not. But it's an entirely optional area. Full of treasure. It's nice to get the Star Veil back after we spent them on Golbez. Oh, Dark Elf? This is probably free. Alright, we need to get this thing as fast as we can. We're still slowed down, but that is honestly probably to my benefit. Because the first form seems to be nothing. Considering we have a physical boss ahead of us, the second form's what I'm worried about. How much damage is this thing gonna do? Rosa, you aren't healing duty, girl. Nuh-uh. Oh, it doesn't matter how much damage it does. 60,000 XP, life 2. I can live with that. Hooray, an item I don't really need anymore. Because Palom's already got it. Okay, there's one more thing you can do on Big Whale. And when we rest, I will show you it. You can talk to this guard on the right, and he will take you to the Giant of Babel. This is one of the penultimate areas in Final Fantasy IV. It contains some of the strongest enemies in the game, and some of the hardest boss fights to boot. Well, not hardest, but strongest. Even though it contains the best song in the game, Within the Giant. This is a straightforward area. We're not going to run into too many treasure chests. Even though most of the items they contain will be near worthless to me. We might luck out, but I think that the majority of my party members have the best items they could have. If I remember correctly, this chest is monsters no matter what? Monsters no matter what. A last arm, which will self-destruct if you leave it relaxed. It's actually affected by magic, unlike the alarm enemy. So yeah, we're taking advantage of that. Whew, okay. I'll take that. You know, come to think of it, Rosa, you've needed an upgrade for a while. I'm sorry. Yep. And everybody's got the best thing they could have. I would like to be thoroughly prepared for this, so... I'm actually going to use a tent here. Regardless of what we come across, it's going to be the strongest version of what we see. Oh shit, it's Dark Knight Cecil. Cecil is a straightforward boss, for better or worse. He strikes everyone with powerful hits. And we need to heal. Now. Tell him you need to survive this. Cecil, I don't care. You heal too. I believe 3 strikes and he's out. So, as long as we survive this next one, we're in the clear. Whatever you do, don't attack him. Just focus on surviving him. I'm just gonna stand by, see what he does. Okay. 3 strikes and he's out. But those strikes are more of a check, if you will. With that, we get 200,000 XP. I will take all of that. Okay, going back down to heal. I think this should be enough. Yeah, it would help to clear up some inventory space. Actually, yeah. You need to actually have a Riddy in your party to spend those. Alright, so who is contestant number 2? I really should speed this back up. I'm gonna regret that decision, I know it. Oh yeah, immediately! It's the evil wall! Slow his ass down! This thing hits... This thing is going to hit hard, all the time. Okay, so, this is a pickle. I feel like we should pick you right up. We should quake you. But Soya, you're doing good. You're doing great. Do we have a silk web? Oh yeah, we have a silk web. Extra slowing. This thing's gonna be a physical wall. Literally. Good thing none of its petrifies are kicking in. That would be just as bad. Alright, Berserk Cane. So that way he attacks fast. Yeah, every time he moves in. I'm gonna spend this turn healing Palom. Because I need that damage. No, I don't! I don't need that damage! 300,000 XP! Which is enough for Rosa to learn an attacking spell. She learns literal white magic, Palom gets Meteo and Nuke. I'd say we're on the up and up. Oh, yeah! We potentially have a second Fusoya. Between Fusoya and Palom, I think Palom has a larger battery in this case, and Palom just learned the best black magic spells in the game. So unfortunately, we're not twinning up Fusoya, but we are taking his equipment. And we're gonna sit back down real quick so I can friggin' regroup. We're taking that helmet off you. It's time. It's been long overdue. Rosa, we should have given you that a long time ago. Little upgrade for Palom. That just leaves us with the sealed cave. Okay then. As soon as I remember where I parked my many airships. Because this big whale is not going underground. Alright. On the move. We're kind of running out of places to go, so... Yay, sealed cave? Where are you, sealed cave? There you are. With the Luca key, we can enter the sealed cave. I've kind of been neglecting this one for a bit. It is a pretty vast dungeon, with a fair amount of treasure to boot. Some of which we're probably going to miss because I'm prioritizing getting the key item. And because there's a lot of general areas to get lost in. A lot of fakes, if you will. I don't believe any of the chests here contain monsters. So we're basically free to grab what we need. Another Artemis bow, too bad. Just getting all of the fake doors out of the way. We have an exit that's... I believe it's not going to matter due to plot reasons, because we still have to go the long way around. Hey! Crystal shield for Cecil, and he is now officially all decked out. Oh, 2 crystals! Well then, we'll just take that along. We have exit the spells, so we don't need exit the item. We'll just take that along to sell later. And it's time for us to start emptying out all of these bows, because we have plenty of samurai arrows. We will not need the spoon. We will not need that. And we won't need the armor either. In the traditional RPG sense, some of these elemental items and who's its gadgets will matter, but not at this point. This time it's going to be raw damage versus raw damage. I kind of have to think about who's left. Beat up the wall. We beat up Golbez. Beat up CPU. I'm trying to think of what else could be left to fight. Hopefully not something too aggressive, because this is where the demon wall we just fought in the last area, this is normally where it would sit. And it tends to be pretty fast. I know, guys, could you spare maybe more than a few extra dollars? It's not treasure, it's your piggy bank. Okay. I think we'll save right here. Alright, making our way up to collect the last crystal. The pan! I was wondering where you were. Alright, now we fight the boss. And it's Wyvern! Great! Cool. This isn't good. This thing is going to cast Nuke on Moss. We need to heal people. Because we are certainly not going to be affecting it. Oh yeah, no. Do it. Berserk on Kane. How did that miss? What are we doing? Yeah, Cure 2. Yeah, I was hoping I didn't mess him up too much. So that damage is kind of wild. 3-digit to 4-digit, okay. Little regen. Just to cover ourselves. Okay. Meteo ignores walls, so damn right I'm using that. Okay. That's another level we could use. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay. Yeah, I do believe we have to take the long way around because plot-wise, this is where Kane betrays us for the umpteenth time, so they have to keep you locked in here. Otherwise, this area is a lot of false doors where if you don't know, you're going to be in for a lot more fighting than you really need to. Okay, so the pan helps speed up our process a bit. We're going to be visiting an area we haven't been. Up here. We don't have to worry about betrayal. Sweet. All right. The Sylvan Cave. Alright, so if y'all could just float in the air for me, that would be nice. This is another area with a fair amount of treasure. Whether or not I'm going to be needing it is another story altogether. I'm not sure I'm going to pick any of it up, because it feels like I've outgrown most of it. Alright. We don't fight any bosses down here, granted, but I would like to be safe. Because we do fight monsters. That's nice. They get a little bit of everything. I would like to keep them alive. That would be nice. Okay, no. Y'all are getting virus. So bad, it's not even funny. Eee! That's a lot of damage. All that for an assassin? No, absolutely not. We're just gonna get rid of all of this. Sylph I don't need. Lunar I don't need. Glass I don't need. Boreas I don't need. Okay. Thankfully, it doesn't heal the float I put on you. Okay. Over here. That's right, float again. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore it. We're here anyway. Wake up! Yeah, sure. Sorry, had to make sure you didn't die on me after you exploded. Thank you for this worthless item. Because no one in my party can use it. You know, I probably couldn't come up with better wordplay. Kudos. Oh, White Lance, that is going to be sold. For a hefty sum. We're definitely fighting this fight. Because these enemies are relatively weak. But relatively weak is what we want. Y'all are so getting virused. Forgot their spirits. Fire is basically their 5-star meal. That's embarrassing. It's fine, we can just physical them to their demise. And silence them on top of that. I can't say no to that level of experience. And an aged apple to raise his max HP. Right now, I feel like giving that to Palom. Okay. With the pan in hand, and the whereabouts of Yang confirmed, we can go back to Fabul Castle. There is somebody we need to talk to. Before that, a little extra jacking of items. So, yeah, nearly died, by the way. adamant. So, I actually need to give this back to you. I don't need this anymore. And the package! Oh, man! We'll just take care of that real quick. The package is another key item. Come to think of it, let me check. Yes, we technically have all of the key items. So, the last two things we're gonna do here... Drop this off. Hey, Mist! I got a little something for you. It's a box of tortoises! A box of flaming tortoises. It's for him, finally! Let me just take out my frustrations on you for showing up this late in the game. I have Rosa from the start. It's too late for you. Let me put you out of your misery real quick. You don't want to see what I'm going to do. Stupid character, you have a much better design in After Years. Even if it's generic as hell, it's absolutely freaking pretty. You know what? I was gonna beat up on Titan too. We could float through this problem, but no, it's funnier. And it's also not going to affect the changing of the landscape. Okay. We have to take this sick girl to an inn, wherever that is. Oh, duh, it's right here. This event is very early in the game, so I pity the poor soul who tries to interrupt my nap. Rubicant, no, absolutely not. Get out, get out. No, Purim does not join. And you can keep everything, actually. So, the last thing we really have to do, we have Adamant and the Legend Sword, so we actually need to go down to a specific place. It is not there. It is this way. Pretty out of the way. The home of Coco the Blacksmith. Okay. I would love to check out your shop, actually. I mean, I've got some right here. You're a little too excited for something I just turned into an armor, like, X amount of hours ago. Oh, there it is. Oh, you don't say. Oh, you don't say. Alright then. We've got things we need to get rid of anyway to make some more finance. And we really only need one of these. I'm just getting rid of you for the sake of clearing up inventory. Don't need power anymore. Definitely don't need that anymore. Ditching that. You know, is there anything else? Yeah, there's definitely... There's definitely more things we can just get rid of. Need to make sure things aren't entirely worthless. You never know. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me just... yes. Yes, we're going to be here for a bit. Who needs level grinding when we can apple grind? I'd say that's worth it, every penny. Oh yeah, you're here too. The Excalibur, which is hilariously underpowered compared to the crystal sword we now have. Alright. With all of our key items spent, except for one, there's really only one thing we need to do. Leave the old world behind once and for all. So this has been an eventful video. We have conquered a lot of demons, gotten all the key items that we could possibly need. All that remains is the final area. The final stomp before the final boss and the final end screen. Next time on Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, the beginning of the end. See you later!